দার্জিলিং আমার কাছে একটা খুব বিশেষ ধরনের একটা অনুভূতি।
আমার শৈশবের দার্জিলিং,
এই দার্জিলিংয়ে আমি প্রথম মারামারি করি,
জানলার কাছে
আমার জীবনে প্রথম যৌন স্বপ্ন দেখেছি, এই দার্জিলিংয়ে আমি প্রথম চুমু খেয়েছি, এই দার্জিলিংয়ে আমি প্রথম প্রেমে পড়েছি, এই দার্জিলিংয়ে আমি প্রথম ছবি দেখেছি, সিনেমা দেখেছি, প্রথম সিনেমা আমার জীবনে, এই দার্জিলিংয়ে আমি প্রথম গান শুনেছি।
হারিয়ে গেছে সেই ড্রয়িং খাতা।
এবারে আমি দার্জিলিং এসেছি আমার একজন বড় বয়সের বন্ধুকে নিয়ে।
সেই দুষ্টু দোদো শিরিনটা,
মানে যখন আমি স্কুলে সব সময় আমি ভাবতাম that Darjeeling is a foreign country.
Really?
I was very good in geography, but never thought somehow there were some places in India that I thought were foreign. One was Goa, one was Calcutta, and one is Darjeeling.
Why foreign?
I think there was something about the way people look over here. Mane the features of the northeastern people.
Fairer.
Much fairer, and also the kind of music.
Westernized, more
very
westernized.
ওই জন্য আমি সবসময় ভাবতাম বাপরে দার্জিলিং, who will ever be able to afford a holiday in Darjeeling? Karan, I come from a very middle class family. My father was in the police, family of 6 children, and I'm number 5 in the family. Whoever thought that we would have the money to go to Darjeeling, because we were born in Bombay. So like Bombay to Darjeeling was like really unbelievable. And the most amazing thing is it's only because of music that I ever came to Darjeeling.
You came to sing here?
Yes, it was absolutely marvelous. I did a couple of campus shows, and somehow, so many times they've asked me to come to St. Paul's to do the reunion, Somehow the dates have never worked out. Maybe because I had to wait till Anjan Dotto, the old student of St. Paul's, would come and take me there.
দার্জিলিং এর মজাটাই কিন্তু ঠিক আমার কাছে অন্তত, যেহেতু আমার সঙ্গে এসেছেন এখন, ঠিক ওই হই করে একটা কোনো মতো একটা হোটেলে থেকে একটু টাইগার হিল দেখে নিয়ে সেই দার্জিলিং এর থেকেও আমার মনে একটা অন্য দার্জিলিং আছে। সেটা হচ্ছে একটা সাহেবি দার্জিলিং, যেখানে সময় একটু আস্তে আস্তে চলে। এই জায়গাটা যেরকম, এটা প্রায় 100 বছরের পুরনো একটা বাড়ি, সুইস হোটেল, একটা সুইস বেকারি ছিল প্রথমে, সেই বেকারি থেকে তারপর এটা একটা হোটেল হয়েছিল এক সময়। এখানকার যারা এটা কর্তৃপক্ষ যারা চালাচ্ছে, তারা আপনাকে এই যে পুরনো দার্জিলিংয়ের কথা আমি বলছি, সেই দার্জিলিংয়ের স্বাদটা দেবার চেষ্টা করছে।
আমি 16 বছর যখন নেভি ছাড়লাম, নেভি ছেড়ে আমি ভাবলাম যে ওয়াই নট, আমার যে লাভটা যেখানে, আমার যে জায়গাটাকে আমি ভালোবাসি, ওইটার উপর যদি আমি কিছু কাজকর্ম করতে পারি। সো আই ওয়েন্ট ইনটু হিমালয়ান ট্যুরিজম, অ্যাডভেঞ্চার ট্যুরিজম, ওয়াইল্ড লাইফ ট্যুরিজম, এখন যেটা ইকো ট্যুরিজম বলা হচ্ছে, হ্যাঁ, অনেক রকম নামে সেটাকে ডাকা হচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ, আর একটা নতুন কথা হয়েছে রেসপন্সিবল ট্যুরিজম। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি রেসপন্সিবল ট্যুরিজম জিনিসটাই আমাকে এদিকে নিয়ে আসে। রেসপন্সিবল ট্যুরিজম বলতে যেটা বোঝায় যে আজকে আপনি যখন একটা জায়গায় যাচ্ছেন, আজকে পার্টিকুলারলি আপনি একটা হিলে যদি আসছেন, হিল ট্যুরিজম যেটাকে বলছি আমরা, সেখানে যখন আসছেন সেখানে দুটো জিনিস চলে আসছে, একটা কনজারভেশন প্রিজার্ভেশনের ব্যাপারটা, অ্যান্ড অলসো প্রমোশন। প্রথম জিনিস হচ্ছে আপনাকে জানতে হবে আপনি কেন দার্জিলিংয়ে আসতে চাইছেন। আজকে
ইউজুয়ালি যেটা হয় আমি বলছি, ইউজুয়ালি বাঙালি গরমের ছুটি পড়েছে, তাড়াতাড়ি কোথায় যাওয়া যায়, চট করে দার্জিলিংটা ঘুরে আসি।
না, তা নয়। আপনি ইউ আর অ্যাক্টিং লাইক বিট ইরেসপন্সিবল ওভার দেয়ার। আপনাকে কেন আসতে হবে সেটা ভাবতে হবে, কেন আপনি আসতে চাইছেন এখানে। ইট ইজ সামথিং লাইক আই পুট ইট দিস ওয়ে। আপনি একটা বইকে যেরকম আপনি মলাট লাগিয়ে যেরকম আপনি বাঁচিয়ে রাখতে চান, কেন সেই বইটা পড়ে আপনি কিছু জানতে পারছেন, বইটা আপনাকে আপনার ডেভেলপমেন্টে আপনাকে সাহায্য করছে। ট্যুরিজম ইজ অলসো লাইক দ্যাট। আপনি যে ওষুধটা খেয়ে আপনি বাঁচছেন, যেটা আপনাকে বেঁচে থাকতে সাহায্য করছে, আপনি ওষুধটাকে যত্ন করে রাখছেন। আ ভিজিট টু আ প্লেস ইজ জাস্ট লাইক দ্যাট। আপনি যদি জানতে পারেন আমি দার্জিলিংয়ে এসে আমি কী খুঁজছি, আমার এখানকার লোকের মুখে হাসি, এদের সিম্পলিসিটি, সেইটাকেও আপনাকে বাঁচিয়ে রাখতে হবে। এখানকার যে পুরনো দার্জিলিংয়ের চাম যেটা আপনাকে এখানে নিয়ে আসে, সেটাকে আপনাকে বাঁচিয়ে রাখতে হবে। এটা আপনার কাছে ওষুধ।
মানে 3টে Actually, I just had 3 uniforms. Okay, in our times, if you ever got an extra pair of shoes or you ever got a small, a small extra gift, it was such a huge thing for us. Whereas now, because they are so exposed to so many things and buying power, don't you find, Anjan, that
Yes, I do.
buying power is so much more now? I find that the excitement has gone out of either giving
Giving and
or-
receiving.
and receiving.
Giving and receiving.
Isn't it? And that's,
Yeah.
in a way, that's
That's sad.
unfortunate,
That's sad.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
sad. That's sad.
We're a lovely family, so close, so, and very touch family. We needed to say hi every time we saw each other. Even if I'm walked through my corridor 50 times, if Appa was sitting there, my father was sitting there, I'd only say hi, Appa, and he'd always say hi, Usha. And I feel we were such a beautiful family. Birthdays meant such a lot to us, okay? Such a lot. I remember my brother giving me on one birthday a bottle of ink. Ink, can you imagine? It would make me so happy.
What does your brother do now?
Well, unfortunately, he's passed on. He died of cancer. We lost him to cancer. And he's just 2 years older than I. That was really sad. And I think that's what has remained in my heart so much, that it took so little to please me. Like even now we're sitting here together. I think it's all the beautiful little things that we've shared from the time we left Calcutta till we reached here. The small things. I wish I could tell you this quickly so that you can use it, because it's really important.
Please
for me.
tell me.
Now, my appa used to sit at a dressing table, one of the old dressing tables with 3 mirrors, okay? And at the side he had drawers. And he used to sit with one small kettle with hot water, put it in one mug and do his shaving with that, okay? Sitting in front of the mirror. And I'd come in just in nick of time, just before going to school, and I'd say, Appa, and he'd say, how much? He just knew what I wanted, okay? And I'd say, Appa, can I have 4 annas, please? And he'd say, yes, please help yourself. It was in the drawer.
No.
And I would open the drawer and grab the money. It was never 4 annas that I took. Arjun, I feel so bad about it, because I always took so much more than I had asked for. And many, many years later, do a fast forward, and I'd started earning my money and everything. I was in Bombay in my father's place for something, and it was a Bandh that day, and my father needed some money. He couldn't go to the bank. So he came to my room and he said, Usha, and I said, how much? And he said, actually I needed some money, Usha. So I said, how much do you want, Appa? And he said, the bank is closed. I gave him this money. And I can't tell you how bad I felt that day. I mean, tears just kept rolling down my eyes, and I told Appa, I said, Appa, I'm so sorry. I stole so much of money from you, such a lot of money. And he said, don't feel bad about it. I said, no, every time I asked you for 4 annas, I always took more than the 4 annas. He told me, do you think I didn't know? My father had a fantastic voice. He would sing a song to my mother very often. Should I reveal exactly how I feel? Should I confess I love you? Really lovely, such a die-hard romantic, my dad. And Amma used to sing like a dream, absolutely. She used to sing a song like, Mohe bhool gaye Savariya. And you won't believe it, Anjan, in our little cabinet that we had in the dining room, it still exists. We had the most amazing collection of 78 RPMs. You would find in that collection K.C. De, Pankaj Malik, K.L. Sehgal, Shamul Mitra. I mean, people who I never thought I would meet professionally or in any way in Kolkata. Because remember, I told you, I always thought Calcutta was foreign. When I got into Calcutta, I mean, the so-called big bad, world of music and nightlife and everything.
Trinkas.
In Trinkas. The first night I met my husband. Okay, I mean, I met a man who was the biggest scandal of my life, and I married him. And that was Johnny, okay? And the bill.
How old were you then?
I was 22.
22.
Can you imagine?
And how old was he?
24.
And you just saw him and what? How did you fall in love?
No, I went to the confectionery, which is why it's wonderful to come to Glenaries over here
Okay.
and be together and be able to live to tell the tale about confectionaries and what it can do to you.
Okay, just tell me
Independent.
one thing. At what age were you first? প্রথম কোন বয়সে তুমি বিয়ে করেছো?
Pratham Mani before.
Before,
okay.
huh?
I was 18 then.
18. That was Bombay.
Yeah.
That was Bombay. And then after that you came, your family, you and your husband came to Calcutta, or you just came to
No, we
yourself?
came to Calcutta together.
And then the first night you met Jani here.
Yeah. And then it just
And
happened.
Jani was not from here, he was from
No, he's from Kerala.
Kerala.
But he was working J. Thomas and Company
Okay.
in Calcutta. After singing on the first night, I went into the confectionery because that's where I was told to go. I went and I was stood there in front of all the people who were selling all the confectionery, the waiters, and Mr. Joshua and Mr. Puri saying it was a fantastic show. And there comes this most amazing man, really fantastic looking, Jani. And he came and he told me, actually, you were super tonight. Yes. I mean, how would you start a compliment by saying actually? Follow up.
তোমার অলরেডি বিয়ে হয়ে গেছে।
And I didn't even know what to say, how to react to him. I was just too.
No, but he was
overwhelmed.
just giving you a compliment, wasn't it?
Yeah, but nobody ever said it like that to me, and I just don't know what happened to me. And even today, I get butterflies in my stomach thinking of the way he said it to me. And then after that, in one breath, he said, "Will you sing Matilda for me?" I mean, many magazine ladies tell me, when they want to write, how she struggled in her life and what were the pitfalls and things like that.
Aren't you proud of those struggles?
I'm very proud of it, but I don't want to talk about it now. I mean, probably even these kind of questions, I would probably be more happy to answer them now than a couple of years ago, because I never wanted anything to mar the upbringing of my children. If there was someone like you, with whom I could talk maturely and talk about it and know that it would never be misinterpreted, or if I could have, I've been writing for a long time. And I'd like somebody to write all these things out for me properly. And I feel that things like this are important to be told only if it is told properly. I don't think as a people, I don't even know now,
Okay.
as a people, as Indian people, I don't think we are a people ready for divorce. I don't think we're a people ready to face these issues. And definitely
Still not.
I don't think so, even now.
আমার দার্জিলিংয়ে অনেকগুলো প্রিয় জায়গার মধ্যে এটা বোধহয় সবচেয়ে বেশি। এটা আমার এক বন্ধুর একটা পাব, এখন এখানে বসে আছে। সো এই হচ্ছে পুরান, দিস ইজ পুরান। Why do you call this the Joey's pub?
Yeah, because when we started, I was thinking of a proper name because our target clientele were the backpackers coming here. So we thought,
Foreigners, mainly
yeah,
foreigners.
Yeah. So it'd be nice for them to come to our place in the evening, have a couple of drinks, chit chat, exchange ideas. So we were thinking of different names, and then we thought, no, Joey's, because Joey is my son's name.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Grown-up son lives in England.
and how old is your son now?
Oh, my son. He just turned 30.
30?
30, yeah.
And he's been here?
Yeah, about 3 times. Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, yeah. He was born there.
Okay.
And studied there, so now working there. So I think,
I mean, this was your first wife? I mean, which?
yeah.
Okay. So, this and she's in London also?
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves to come, but then again, it's the time and, the distance, the money and all that, so it's a bit of a
But
problem.
তুমি যোগাযোগ রাখো, you keep in touch with him?
Of course. Yeah, we talk over the phone, then email throughout. Yeah.
Okay, first, before we talk, can I have a drink?
Of course.
Always wanted to stay in Darjeeling. You never thought of going out of Darjeeling. You went to London. Why didn't you stay in London?
I'm here doing what I love to do. My base is here. My friends are here, family. So I never think of anywhere else now.
College, everything in Darjeeling. And then?
Went down to Calcutta to work. I did a secretarial course, and then I got a job in a private firm, which was on Kamak Street.
Okay.
I worked in that office for more than 13 years. 13 years.
Then why do you leave and come back?
Because he asked me to marry him.
I was a planter.
Yeah, as a
so
planter.
I joined James Finlay. We became Tata Finlay, then Tata. He retired out from Assam. And eventually I came back to Darjeeling, and I'm so happy I came back.
You have options. You had, okay, you fell in love, but still you had an option. You had an option. I mean, what is this thing that keeps you here?
There is definitely something here that brings you back. Because when I was in service, even if I got 3-4 days holiday, right from Assam, early morning I used to start my buggy and land up in Darjeeling.
When I first saw you,